Here at Scott Legal, we know the ins and outs of immigration. We are here to help you navigate the oftentimes complex road in achieving your immigration goals. We have new immigration videos every week. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and bell. You can also sign up for one of our webinars, or get a free immigration guide, by clicking the link below. This video looks at important considerations to keep in mind when purchasing an E-2 compliant business. Stick around to learn more. For many foreign investors, the E-2 visa is an excellent option for those looking to live and work in the United States. The E-2 visa permits its holders to live in the United States, work for the E-2 enterprise, and bring their spouse and minor children to the United States as well. The E-2 visa provides other ancillary benefits, such as work authorization for the primary visa holder's spouse and the ability to renew the visa indefinitely if the underlying enterprise remains E-2 compliant. E-2 visa regulations permit the applicant to start up a new business or purchase an existing business. In many ways, purchasing an existing business offers many benefits to the applicant, and can help to create a strong E-2 application. Generally, certain types of businesses are seen more favorably by consular officers than others, and purchasing an E-2-friendly company is one of the best methods of securing an E-2 approval. In this video, we'll discuss some considerations to keep in mind when purchasing an E-2 business. 1. Due diligence and pre-purchase considerations. As with every business endeavor, purchasing a business comes with a certain amount of inherent risk. When purchasing a business for an E-2 visa, that risk becomes amplified, as you must commit to purchasing the business prior to applying for the visa. This exposes you to risk on two fronts. A. The business may fail commercially, and B. The E-2 visa may be denied. It is therefore crucial that you maximize your chances of approval by ensuring that the business is healthy and viable, and it is the type of business that can get approved for an E-2 visa. Before purchasing the business, you should carefully scrutinize the company's financial statements, tax returns, and lists of assets to ensure you are paying what the business is worth. Due diligence is an assessment that is done before the closing of a sale where the buyer independently verifies the assertions and representations made by the seller. Due diligence will also expose weaknesses of the business that could have an effect on the E-2 application. For example, an examination of the company's tax returns may reveal that the business has lost money for the past 2 years, presenting issues of the company's viability that a consular officer may pick up on. 2. Is the business purchase at arm's length? Another important consideration when purchasing an E-2 compliant business is whether the purchase is an arm's length transaction. An arm's length transaction refers to a transaction between two disinterested parties, which are two parties that are not related in any way. These types of transactions lend weight to the underlying purchase, as the government may assume that both parties are looking out for their best interest. Potentially, two applicants should be prepared to explain purchase transactions between family members, as the government may scrutinize these transactions more closely, and may demand an independent valuation. 3. Is the business a good E-2 enterprise? If the ultimate goal of purchasing a business in the United States is to secure an E-2 visa, it is important to make sure that the potential business is E-2 compliant. When reviewing E-2 applications, the government typically looks at the company's performance and potential to hire employees to determine if the company is viable and if it can hire employees. To qualify for the visa, the business must have the potential to provide for more than just a living for the applicant and his or her family. A good way to look at the E-2 visa is as a job creation program. Your focus should be securing a business that has several employees or the potential to hire employees in the immediate future. Note that E-2 regulations require that the business be an active, for-profit enterprise. Thus, companies that serve as passive investments, such as a real estate holding company with few properties, do not qualify for the E-2 visa. Successful E-2 businesses often employ a labor-intensive business model. Some examples of strong E-2 companies are restaurant franchises, which require several employees to prepare and serve the food. Other businesses could include retail operations, general contracting companies, or an auto repair shop. The key takeaway is that the prospective business purchaser should look for businesses that already have employees. The ideal number is 3 to 5 employees. 4. How much revenue should the E-2 business have? There is no set dollar figure of revenue that represents an ideal E-2 visa. The revenue should be enough to support the salaries of the employees and the owner. For example, a business that is making $200,000 and has 4 full-time employees is better than a business that has $500,000 in revenue with 0 employees. The tax returns are the best evidence of a company's profitability and staffing. Businesses that engage in under-the-table transactions are usually not good E-2 businesses, as the revenue cannot be validated. If the tax returns do not report the revenue, the government assumes that it does not exist. 5. Pick the business that highlights your strengths. E-2 regulations require that the investor applicant be in a position to develop and direct the enterprise. This means that the investor must work at the company and supervise its operations, business development, and strive to grow its operations. Therefore, it is prudent to purchase a company that squarely fits in your professional background. For example, if you have 20 years of experience as a car mechanic, and ran an auto repair shop for 10 years before applying for the E-2 visa, purchasing an auto repair shop puts you in the best position for an E-2 approval. Likewise, managerial experience and a business administration background also strengthen your application. While you are not limited to your field of experience when determining what business to buy, you should avoid certain businesses if you do not have some experience with its industry. Take a look at some of our free resources below. We offer free webinars, visa guides, and access to our YouTube videos. You can also join our Facebook groups and schedule a consultation for a date and time that best suits you. We are here to help. You can contact us by calling 212-223-2964 or by sending us an email. We look forward to hearing from you.